It's good, y'all. Dr.Trehunna. Now it's Wednesday, so we're gonna go ahead and do a masterclass today. All right. Today, what we're gonna find out is, are you a habitual reward-based eater? Okay. What do that meaning even means? Okay, and why you need to break the associations you have with food. All right. So, for instance, just to give you an idea of how this all comes into play. Let's say you just got home from work, you just had a stressful day, everybody was blowing you, right? And because of that, you just walk past your pantry, and you know that if you have them donuts or them Twinkies in the pantry, you're just gonna naturally feel a little bit better for the time being, right? Or let's say, on a Friday or a Saturday, you lived in your life, right? You got off work, right? What do people ironically was taught to do after work, especially if you over the age of 21? Go to happy hour, go decompress, and go ahead and relax, right? So what we're gonna cover is why these little associations we have with these little foods, right, or drinks, right, could ultimately cause a problem throughout the rest of your entire life, all right? Now, what a lot of people do is just move through the earth mindlessly, which means what? You're not putting too much thought in what you're doing throughout the day, okay? Everything is habitual, okay? So if you're somebody that usually wakes up at 6:30, go to the gym, and then right after you go to the gym, you go to Starbucks or go to that favorite smoothie spot, right? And then you go to work. 9 times out of 10, if I tell you to, hey, I want you to stop going to the smoothie spot or get that Starbucks, you're gonna resist it at first. Why? The human body does not like change. That's why you don't like change. That's why you go to work the exact same route, right? That's the reason why you probably get the exact same thing on Mondays. On Wednesdays, you probably switch it up a little bit. And on Fridays, you probably go to your favorite cheat meal spot, your favorite pizza spot, etc. Because the human body likes habits and your brain likes habits. It don't like too much change, okay? Because too much change basically means there's too much variables in the air that you cannot control. All right. For instance, if you go to a different direction, going to work, 9 times out of 10, you might run into traffic, and you're like, "Damn, see, I should have never went that way. Because if I went my regular way, I knew I would have got to work in 28 minutes." All right. Now, the main why this is a problem is because this saying that I heard literally just the other day. All right. So thoughts impact feelings, feelings impact behavior. All right. So I'm gonna say that one more time. Thoughts impact feelings, and feelings impact behavior. What does that mean? So let's say you came home from a stressful day. Okay, everybody's stressing you out, and you know what? You're like, okay, cool. Because the day is not going my way, right? You're feeling bad, right? Or you're not really feeling the hottest, right? And because you're feeling this way, what's happening is you're basically saying to yourself, okay, well, I'm gonna have something that's gonna make you feel better, make me feel better, right? So what you're gonna go ahead and gravitate to is something that is sugary because it's gonna give you a quick high, right? So now you go ahead and gravitate to the pantry, right? Get no rice and beans. You're gonna go ahead and get that donut. You're gonna go ahead and get that Twinkie or that snack that you just love, okay? The comfort food, right? And now it's affecting your behavior because you wouldn't never be reaching for that comfort food if you didn't feel that certain type of way, okay? So once again, thoughts impact feelings, feelings impact behavior. You only really react when you're feeling a certain type of way, all right? Now, because you have a lot of comfort foods in your house, right? And because you don't know or have a lot of sound knowledge about nutrition, you're reaching for things that's not gonna help you be conducive for your goal, which is to get in a better body composition. So here's what I want everybody to do, just so you have an idea, all right? There is 3 methods for you to fix something or fix you if you are somebody who is a habitual reward-based eater, which means what? Oh, I feel some type of way, I'm gonna go ahead and get this, or you just mindlessly gravitating and picking up things throughout the day that's gonna make you ultimately feel better for that quick certain time, but it's literally impeding your results later during the day, all right? Always, when you are picking up that food, right? Visualize yourself 3 weeks or 2 months out where you are finally at your goal weight, right? And how you look and how you feel at that goal weight, okay? So project yourself, okay? And what this is gonna do, you're gonna notice naturally, if you do decide to pick up that donut, if you do decide to pick up that Twinkie or whatever, them chips, you're gonna come to realize that, damn, I'm not gonna eat as much, right? Because I got a goal. right? But if you forget about that goal, right, and you're just living in the moment, all right, based off how you feel in the moment, right, you're just gonna go ahead and pick up them chips. You're just gonna be mindlessly eating, right? Just like, once again, we have associations we have with certain things. If I'm just sitting around the house and it's Netflix time and I'm watching Euphoria, I'm just go ahead and get that pint of ice cream in the freezer, and I'm just mindlessly eating. And then I'm gonna start to realize that I'm scraping the bottom of the pint. Why? Because I'm just eating, right, without putting any thought to it. So what I want you to do is basically get you more aware of what you're doing and your actions throughout the day, okay? Now, there is 3 methods that you can literally follow. You can substitute. That's the main method that I like to work with my followers, okay? So I don't tell my clients at all, hey, you cannot just have something. What I'll tell you is you can get this exact same thing. You're just getting the better version of it. It might not be as tasty. Why? Because it don't have all the crazy, emulsifiers and preservatives and a whole lot of sugar in it, right? And believe it or not, majority of the times, the foods that you quote unquote like, you don't quote unquote like it. Your body is actually receiving a response from sugar, right? From an electronic response, okay? From your taste cells or your taste buds. And now you are gravitating to it because your body knows that, hey, something that usually are sugary, right? You can literally have it because it's literally not ubiquitous around us, okay? Because once again, the only time we was ever able to get something that was sugary back in the day was if you came across fruit, okay? But fast forward to our generation, you can get something that's sugary any day or anytime you want to, okay? So that is the main issue. You can have sugar here and there. You're not supposed to be having it every single day. Sugar is literally poison for the diet, right? But sugar itself is not gonna kill you. It's the dosage of sugar. How much sugar you consume within a day. That's gonna get you, all right? So you can substitute, right? Once again, so if you like, sugar cookies or Great American cookies, go have Quest cookies in your house. If you like chips, if you like Doritos, go ahead and get the Quest Doritos, okay? Little things like that. If you like Haagen-Dazs, then I prefer you to get the Rebel Enlightened or the Halo Top ice creams, okay? Might cost a little bit more, but it's because it's a better quality product, right? You can also do a method called avoiding, right? Now, I do not prefer this. Why? Because it's not realistic. If you're somebody that been doing something for 20 plus, 30 plus years of your life, or even 2 weeks of your life, you're creating a little habit. So because you're creating a little habit, if I tell you just upright, yo, I want you to avoid this, right? You're not gonna really avoid it because it's still somewhat in your environment. It's easier to avoid it if it's not inside your environment. That's why when I tell my clients, yo, when you start this program, all the little junk food that you still have in the house, I would like for you, do not throw it away. You can eat it, right? Get it out the way, because I'm a firm believer of not wasting food, right? But when you go to the store, don't buy it again. All right. Or do not keep it in your house. That way, if you do really want that junk food, like for me, I love, it's called Indiana popcorn, right? And I can only get it from 7-Eleven. All right. I noticed that, hey, if I don't have it in my house and I have to actually get up, I have to actually put on my socks and shoes to go to the store for this one item, I'm gonna come to the conclusion once I got my shoes on, do I really want this? I'm not, right? But because I'm being more aware of my surroundings and I'm aware of my actions, right, I can come to that conclusion. But if I always have Indiana popcorn in my house, you're gonna eat that, okay? So you're always gonna eat it. So if you are trying to lose weight, you gotta put yourself in an environment that's gonna be conducive for you to lose weight, all right? So avoiding is really an issue, but if you're somebody who just got, an ironclad discipline and you can go ahead and avoid stuff, just go ahead and do that way, all right? The last but not least is, once again, so it's substitute, avoid, or just ultimately just have some, all right? But be mindful and aware when you are eating it. So for instance, just like the other day, man, I was having my cheat day. I got some crumble cookies. I'm in Houston. We don't have crumble cookies in Maryland, or not that I'm aware of. And somebody was telling me, yo, go ahead and get some crumble cookies, right? So I went ahead and got some on my cheat day, on my Friday, because I knew for the next couple of weeks, I'm getting ready for the photo shoot. I'm not having anything real crazy, right? So I had some of that. I had a burger. I had some cheese fries from the spot that everybody kept talking about, right? With bacon and jalapenos and ranch and all that stuff, right? So because I know what I know, right? What I did was I ate the burger first, right? And it had the bun on it, right? But then, because I know what I know, I still want the bacon and cheese fries. But what I did, so I won't do too much damage, is I was picking at it. Okay, so I had one, okay, enjoying the taste, enjoying the flavor, right? And, just eating some. But because I ate the burger first, right? I'm already kind of satiated. I'm already kind of full. Versus when you get them bacon and cheese fries first, what a lot of people do is they don't want that food to get cold. So they go ahead and eat the cheese fries first. And then because it didn't do nothing for your hunger, you eat the burger. So now you just ate double the dosage, right? So what I like to do, or what I would like you to do, is if you're somebody that likes to drink, am I telling you not to drink? No, just switch it out. So for instance, I like to drink on a Friday, right? Every single Friday, I just have an association with, look, oh, I want to decompress, and I'm quote unquote bored, right? So it's a Friday night, why not? I could pop me, have me some tequila or something, right? So instead of me having straight up tequila in my house, I'll go ahead and have the Trulies. Okay, the little seltzer waters, the little White Claws in my house, because I'm coming to the conclusion that I really don't care for drinking, right? I just know I have a habitual association with Fridays and drinking. So I'm gonna drink smarter, right? So if you are somebody that's like, you know what? I'm gonna have my cheat day. I'm gonna go ahead into my life. I'm gonna have that lobster mac and cheese. Have the lobster mac and cheese, but eat the things that's gonna help you get to your goal weight first, so you can get a little bit full, and then you could come to the conclusion when you are having the lobster mac and cheese, you're just picking around at it, right? You don't have enough room in your stomach to go ahead and eat the whole serving of lobster mac and cheese. So that's how you cheat smarter. Do not refrain from it. Do not say, yo, I cannot have this, I cannot have that. You can either get the better version of it, okay? Or when you do decide to get this, just come to the conclusion that, yo, okay, I'm living my life. I'm gonna go ahead and have this, right? And take your time eating it. Because one thing you're gonna come to realize is, I don't even want this whole entire serving, right? But if you're mindlessly eating, you're doing an activity such as watching TV while eating that thing, 9 times out of 10, you are going to eat the entire thing because you're eating without you noticing. So, ironically, nutrition and weight loss is more psychological than physical, okay? If you're aware of your surroundings, if you're aware of your actions, you're gonna come to realize you're in control of your own fate. And that's what I do with my clients. I make you overall aware so you can make decisions here and there, okay? So I don't want you to say, oh, I cannot have this, I cannot have that, right? But because the average person, because we like habits, right? And we're habitual eaters, right? And we have associations with certain type of things or certain type of events, right? Thanksgiving, you're gonna fast the whole entire day and you're gonna throw down. You're gonna get 2 or 3 plates, even though you was full after the first plate. Little thing like that is the main reason why a lot of people have weight problems, because you're not gravitating to the things that are good for you, right? When you're stressed out or you're emotional, you're gonna gravitate to the things that quote unquote make you feel good, which is sugary things, right? And it's gonna be that donut, it's gonna be that cookie, it's gonna be that cheesecake or ice cream in the house, okay? So just be totally aware. That's why I want you to focus on, and you're gonna come to the conclusion, ironically, the scale's gonna be dropping day in and day out because you're just making better decisions because you know what you're doing versus just living your life going with the flow. All right. So are you a habitual based eater? Okay. Everybody usually is. I know I am. All right. So understand yourself. Okay. And make sure you put the steps in necessary for you to break your own habits. Okay. Hopefully you learned something today. That's your reset tip of the day. It's going to help you stay snatched all the time. Know it's summertime. Talk to y'all soon.